Hi everybody, this is Audrey Prenzel, Canada's leading military to civilian career transition expert. I want to take a couple minutes to talk to you about the world's largest online professional network site. It's LinkedIn, LinkedIn.com. LinkedIn, not LinkedIn, not LinkedIn. I've pretty much heard it all. If you want a professional opportunity when you leave the forces, it makes sense to be on there. Recruiters, HR personnel, decision makers, that's where they comb for candidates. It's pretty much how most people apply to jobs now, using your LinkedIn professionally developed and optimized profile. Quite often, the resume and the cover letter are almost like a follow-up or backup document to be presented during the job interview. So LinkedIn is pretty important. There are over 300 million users, and that's in over 200 countries. Now, you need to have basically your career detailed on there, which is fine. I tell people not to fret about what if one of my supervisors sees me on there. It's pretty much standard for a lot of military people, everyone in the civilian world almost, again, at the professional level, to be on there. If you're not on there, they say professionally that you don't exist. I've been on there for well over a decade. I have lots of contacts, and that's been really helpful for me, not because I'm looking for work, but because my contacts are your contacts. So I've been able to connect a lot of people with meaningful opportunities. Make sure it's optimized, and that means it has the content relevant to what you're looking for, in not necessarily with what you're currently doing. And that's where that transitioning your lingo into civvy speak comes into play. There's definitely a keyword section, which makes sense to make sure that that's on track for what you're looking for in the civilian sector. Make sure your title is representative of, again, what you're looking for or the type of field you're interested in for the civilian sector. You need a profile picture on LinkedIn. Now listen, I get it. You love your kid, you love your dog, you love your motorcycle, you love your gun, you love your cabin in the woods. Unless it's relevant to the field you're in, get a professional shot. Even something like this right now, me sitting here, is a better bet than people holding a child in a diaper in front of a Christmas tree with a dog in the background doing something bizarre. So try and keep it professional. Now those other pictures, hey, Facebook, go to town. Make sure you take the few moments to customize your LinkedIn URL so that it's representative of your name. We call that a vanity URL. And try and get your first name, last name, or something pretty close to it, perhaps with a number behind it, if your first name and last name are already taken. And then once you get that vanity URL, you're going to put that in your resume or CV letterhead. You're also going to want to put that in the letterhead, which will be consistent, so it's also going to go in your cover letter letterhead and your professional references letterhead. I hope these tips help. LinkedIn is really important, again, if you want a professional opportunity when you are out of the military. If you have any questions, you know I'm always just a click or a phone call or a Facebook post away. I hope everyone has a super day. Take care, folks.